Good evening and welcome to another J-Turn stream. We're back with the AMS Unofficial crew on their servers for the second round of their Boxer Cup league, I guess is what it is. Certainly sequence of races all involving the Boxer Cup on a Friday night. If you fancy joining, please do. We're just about to enter qualifying. In fact, qualifying has just started. So, let's roll the intro and get out on track. So, I've not done a lot of practice here, so I have to say I'm struggling a little bit. Now I've got the chat open, so I can see it, so please do say something.
It's almost showtime. Good luck out there, mate.
And I'll respond if I can. Got 11 people on the server. Round 1 was a good event, but round 1 was at... where was it at? I didn't race it. Can't remember actually, but I gather it was a good event. But unfortunately, it was marred by a few bad eggs, shall we say? So it's going to be rerun. Round 1 or race 1 will be run again at the end of the season, which is actually quite good for me. I couldn't attend. I do shift work and I couldn't race.
Clear.
So the fact that it's being run again means there's a chance I might be able to race it and score points for an event that I wouldn't have been able to. So I guess, kind of thank you to the people who were being a bit silly on the server last week on Friday. So yeah, I haven't done much practice. So I'm going out with race fuel in the qualifying session. Not going to change anything, just try and get used to the car and the track combination a little bit more.
Your brake temperatures are right on. Okay, your tyre temps are looking good.
As I say, if you are watching, please say hello in the chat. Always nice to know you're there. In between hot laps, I'll try and have a look at your messages. Now the guy who was fastest in practice sent over his setup, so I'm pretty much using that with some minor tweaks for my personal taste. It's a very nice setup for the Boxer. Flickering brake lights for Mr. Kuzma ahead. May mean he's got a dodgy brake pedal. I think so, because you wouldn't normally be braking down the straights. All on the marbles, he's on the marbles as well. Good job, this is an outlap. Bit of a cut there. Doesn't matter on an outlap though. Alright, let's see if we can put one together. And try not to be last on the grid out of 11. Oh, a bit too much curb early on the turn in. And settled the car. Heavy braking down to second gear. Trying to avoid the sausage curb. Bright red on the inside. Down to first, once again there's a sausage curb there we don't want to go over. It will launch the car in the air. Not a bad exit. First split is at the end of this straight. Whoa, got a wiggle on. And that's the end of that reasonable lap. Right. Just let these guys go through. Mr. Cook, the Cookie Monster. Mr. Kuzma coming back through. And he's off as well. So first hot lap time to be set by Mr. A. Toppo. He has pole position for the moment. Mr. Bieber, who's set up, he donated ever so generously. He's put in a very nice lap. Mr. Schmidt, I think, Aaron Schmidt now in pole. Right on the brakes. This car has ABS, a factory fitted ABS, but I'm running with it turned off. Might not be the right decision, but that's how I normally drive these cars. Quite a good first little sequence. Now we can just keep it on track at the next corner. We've got a chance of setting a decent lap time. Be very careful on the brake there, move them a little bit further forward. Car again was coming round as I just gently rubbed the brakes to wipe a bit more speed off, and it sent the back end round on me. Just staying in track limits there. A little bit wide on the marble. Car in the gravel trap. Two seconds off the number one position, but as long as we set a reasonable time, I'll be happy. As I say, minimal practice, so I know I've got room for improvement. Right, we make a decent lap. 6th place. Right, so we moved the brakes a bit further forward, so we'll see how they perform. And left-hander at the end of this straight. Bit better. Didn't feel like the back was going to come round on me quite so eagerly. It was a Porsche though, or modelled on a real Porsche. Missed the apex. Too much speed on that second corner, ruined the line through the whole sequence.
Brake temperatures are good.
Not a good lap then. Second down.
You're in P7.
Tenth or two up.
5 minutes remaining.
Such a difficult corner this one, this long right-hander. Was tempted to get on the power too early. Which will send you out wide, I mean you don't carry any speed down this long back straight. That's not bad. Marbles once again. Come on. Just keeping it on track. Just about keeping it in a straight line as we round the second to last corner. Picking up about 4/10. Take 6th place off the Cookie Monster. Didn't get the turn in. Sausage curb.
Just 3 more minutes.
It's a real nice setup for Mr. Bieber. He's currently in 2nd place on the grid. Using as much of the track as we can. Fractionally faster. Locking up on the brakes. Just about get the speed wiped off. Once again, too much curb, the back gets happy.
You're in P6.
Too much speed, messes up corner 2. going to be our last hot lap. Big ask, need it over half, well, just under half a second to pick up one more place.
Yellow flag.
Bit early on the power. Ah, Mr. Thompson's watching. Mr. Thompson's also racing with us. Oh, we're one wide now. Distraction tactics for Mr. Thompson commenting in the chat. What a cheeky monkey. And just when we do a decent... Oh, well, I was going to say a decent first part of that sequence. Nah, probably close to my best, but still pretty shonk. Drift style through the last quarter, almost cooked the rear tyres. There we go. Right, let's just check my brake bias. 44.56. Okay, so just that in the settings. Yeah, it worked. It worked. Because you knew Mr. Thompson. Mr. Thompson was just distracting me. He's currently in 4th place as Rob Thompson. I think there's a few people still out on track. I'm in 6th, but Rob is, well, 7/10 ahead of me, so I wasn't going to catch him up. But yeah, his distraction tactics ensured of that. Terrible, terrible sportsmanship from Mr. Rob Thompson. But seriously, if you are watching, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to move that brake bias a little bit to the front to try and keep the car steady under braking. Slightly less brake pressure as well, I think. And yes, it was Lucas Bieber's setup. We're going to transfer that into my Boxer one. 30 minutes works quite well. Yeah. Midfield, I guess. Well, latter half of midfield, top of the second half of the midfield in 6th place out of 10 drivers. Aaron Schmidt gets pole position at the moment with a 203.6. Lucas Bieber, once again, thank you to him for his setup. 203.9. Martin Vindis, a regular from Race Department, or used to be a regular on Race Department, but he's here with AMS Unofficial, having some free and fun racing. He is 3rd place on the grid with 204.4. Rob Thompson then, he takes 4th place. Joan Reynoso, he takes 5th. Myself in 6th. The Cookie Monster, another Race Department regular. He's in 7th place. Alex Tosso in 8th. Roberto CN in 9th place. And Fernando Kuzma, he's in 10th. So we've got a bit of a warm-up session. Not sure how long it lasts. We will see in a moment when that clock appears on the screen. Rob Thompson, you know, I'm sure you know views. I'm only jesting. Rob is admin for the evening. He is a moderator and administrator. Not sure quite what his rank is on AMS Unofficial, but he helped out a huge amount to Rob Thompson. Got a little asterisk by his name, 4th place in the standings there. And yeah, he is being admin tonight, so hopefully we get no silliness. I don't think we will, though. And if you don't know about AMS Unofficial, let's give them a bit of advertising, because they are hosting the server tonight, and they are generously allowing everybody to race for nothing. So AMSUnofficial.net is their new and fantastic website. Lots of info and details on there. They run regular events during the week. I think they plan on also running some at the weekend if demand is there. People tend to be a bit busier in the evenings on a weekend, but yeah, every weekday night you can get a free race. Just join the server. All that we ask is that you drive respectfully. It's well, I guess it's gentleman racing that we're after. Everybody wants a good race. Everybody wants a close battle, but it needs to be clean. Doesn't mean there has to be no contact. Certain cars, rubbing is racing, and Automobilista is one of the better games at dealing with that contact without incident. If you see what I mean, without randomly sending cars disappearing off track into the gravel traps, etc. But still, a heavy contact. If you take somebody out, then you should wait for them, because the fun is in the racing, not in the punting somebody off track just to get past them. You got to wait for that opportunity. You might be faster, but if you can't find that pass, then you're not going to get past. But enough of me evangelizing on being a gentleman driver. If you want to race, come and join AMS Unofficial. Take a look at their website. Join the Discord server as well. The links should be in my description of the video. I'll take a quick look and see if they are. Then the chat. There's more messages in the chat that aren't being displayed to me. David. Oh, there they go. David, I can see your messages. Go, go, go. Following you a while out for dinner. David is tuned in. Thank you, David. David X is his handle. See, I remembered David. I remembered his usual nickname or handle on the interweb. So we're just waiting for the warm-up session to count down. I should have put somebody interesting to watch. Erwin with the fastest qualifying time. Let's watch him around the track, see how it's done properly. Look at that car twitching and writhing around just through that first couple of corners. It was run off track a little bit, but it keeps it together. The clock's now at 0, so we'll be going to very shortly, but yeah, showing a lot of skill there, Erwin, in handling the twitchy nature of this car, and that I think is the trick to getting a good lap time in these boxes. You got to have the car twitchy. It's got to be wanting to oversteer, because if you don't have it that way, it just goes straight on in all the corners so rapidly. So yeah, you got to have that car all twitchy and drive it on the right foot, drive it on the throttle and on the brakes to a degree. So yeah, 10 in track. Tell everybody to be sensible. Okay, better get on track. Quick, quick, quick. Select the gear. 16 seconds. Rob Thompson just ahead of me. Geranoso next to me. Matt Cook just behind me and to the left. Lights are going to start coming on. I haven't done a practice start, so let's hope we can get it right. Good start. Bob Thompson closes the gap. Getting crowded, so let's take it easy, let's survive. Oh, 3 wide. Really nice driving for everybody there. Matt Cook, Rob Thompson. Kept it all very clean. Touch of brakes there. Have to back off. Matt Cook got a very nice start. Takes 6th place. I've lost 2 places. Oh, Matt's on the marbles. Can he hold it together? Oh, running wide. Roberto's just behind. We got a better run through there. But I'm hopeless at this next sequence, so that's the main problem. Can we get into Rob's slipstream? A little twitch in mid-corner for Rob. Just showing myself in Rob's mirrors. They know I'm still there. Back end getting lively. Tyres are yet to be up to full pressure and temperature. Well, interesting line there for Rob Thompson, but it worked. All of the track to try and close that gap on Rob. Meanwhile, Matt Cook is disappearing off into the distance. Once again, we carry more speed. Oh, curbs. Oh, missed shift as well. All over the place.
Right side. Still there.
Aaron Smith taking quite a late move on the outside.
Keep left. Clear right.
Nice overtake nonetheless. He's lucky I gave him space, I have to say, because that was a late move down the inside on the brakes. Had I just turned in, there'd have been absolute zero space for him, and as it was, we ended up rubbing together a little bit. But we made it through.
Caution flag is out.
Sausage curb. So I don't know why Aaron's all the way back here. Don't know whether he disqualified himself. I don't think he did, so I can only assume he either didn't get out on grid in time or had an incident early on. You're losing touch a little bit with Rob Thompson. Bit fast, just get the speed wiped off in time. Oh, come on, Jim. Making those mistakes. I can only hope that Rob Thompson starts to lose a bit of pace once the tyre wear gets up. Oh, wiggle. This little mistake is costing me half a second here, half a second there. Good lock up there. Cooking my tyres a little bit.
That's P6.
Somebody's left the servo, Roberto's the end. Oh, marbles out here. With a little battle with Mr. Dosso there. Martin Vindis just behind. Oh, sausage curb.
Watch your right. All clear. On your right. 3 wide. You're on the left. Clear right. Right side. All clear.
Lost me that place to Martin Vindis.
On your left. Clear left.
Little touch there from Mr. Dosso. It looks like he spun as the result. It wasn't my fault. Oh, big slide.
You're in P7.
Oh, Rob Thompson's just there, so I don't know what happened to Rob. Lost a bit of time. And Martin gets out on the marbles, but might just bring it back in nicely. Oh, a little bit of the gravel trap. Slight short shift there to get the car tucked into the corner.
Your brake calipers are now within range.
Almost a gravel trap once more. Oh, a bit wide.
Yellow flag.
Oh, Thompson spun out. Oh no. We're wide. Or too deep rather. So just under 13 minutes of racing left now. Cookie Monster's in third place now. Podium finish for him. Ooh, saved it. Right at the right-hand side of the car, just getting on the marbles.
Yellow flag.
Oh, second place man spun.
Car right. All clear. Clear right.
Second place was Mr. Bieber. Lucas, I think. His setup that we're using. Ten minutes now on the clock. I broke myself severely there.
Your tyre temperature fine.
Cookie Monster just ahead. We're in that, we're locked up, I think, at the front there. Very easy overtake for Mr. Bieber, but then again, I'm driving with his setup, so fair enough. We're back down to 6th, which I think is where we started. I think Matt's tyres are shot, he's running very wide. Ooh, careful not nearly tapped into the back of Lucas's car. To brake in the corner when I really didn't want to. Risk spinning the car around, but we all escaped. 6 minutes on the clock.
Watch your right. Clear. Watch your left. Keep right. Clear. Caution.
Oh, Mr. Bieber spun. We made gentle contact as he ran very wide and came back to the racing line. That wasn't why we span. Don't know why he lost it.
Five minutes left.
5 minutes on the clock now.
That's P5.
I think the Cookie Monster's struggling with tyres. We just got on the marbles in that corner. Lovely bit of racing with the Cookie Monster. Well, no to tail racing.
Watch your right. On your right. Car right. All clear.
Just 1 minute on the clock. Oh, I might get so much better exit this time.
Left side. On your left. Keep right. All clear. Right side.
Oh,
Clear right.
oh, he saves it.
Car left. Clear. Watch your
Take the
left.
corner. I'm not going to take it like that.
Left side. All clear.
He let me back pass there. He thought he made a mistake, but he didn't. He held it. I couldn't find a way around. Race with Matt regularly. He lost the back end. There was no way for me to get round. There's no reason for Matt at all to back off the power and let me through. I'm not going to take the position like that. Well, I don't think we're going to quite catch Matt up. I think this is the last lap, I think. Might be wrong, might be one more. Almost running on vapours, so if this isn't the last lap, we're only just going to make it to the end. Is it one more? Christ, we're running very close to running out of fuel. We've only got 1.2 laps of fuel left in the tank. Oh, bad line, having to really back off the power there. Just when you needed a great sector. Whoa! We then start throwing it sideways.
Okay, your brake temperature is spot on.
Really have to give plenty of credit to Lucas Bieber. I do hope it is Lucas. I think I remember that's what his first name was. Or his other. Doesn't show it in the standings, just shows most of the surname. But assuming it is, then full credit to him for a really nice setup. Looks like Matt's going to hold on to it, barring a major mistake. Well,
That's the checkered flag.
good fun.
Intensified. Watch your right. Clear.
Just telling Matt that there was nothing wrong with his driving there, so no need to give me that place. J-turn, well not J-turns, donuts. Okay, a little bit of fun done. Go back and see if Matt responded. Just telling Matt some great racing notes to tell for a good few laps. So yeah, Joan Reynoso wins this second round. Well done, Joan. Martin Vindis, second place. He did really well coming from quite far down the grid. Good job, Martin. Aaron Schmidt, third place. Matt Cook just misses out. Misses out rather on a podium. Myself in fifth place. Well, +1 on where I qualified, so not too bad. Lucas Bieber, whose fantastic setup we're using, unfortunately a spin, I think, when he just touched the back of my car on one of the corners, so that was a shame for him, but he's in 6th place. Alex Dosso in 7th. Rob Thompson, the last driver to complete the race, he's in 8th place. Fernando Kuzma in 9th, and Roberto CN in 10th. Thank you very much for watching, guys. David X, David Cardeman, thank you very much, sir, for tuning in. Spec R tuned in briefly, but he was racing with us. Was Rob Thompson. But thanks for the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. Everybody, every YouTuber says it. But please do. It's good to have your interaction on the various posts and videos. So thank you very much once again for tuning in. Hope to see you once again on another evening's entertainment with either AMS Unofficial or Race Department. Good night.